I've got some fun things. Where's all my planner addicts? Woo-hoo. Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by my channel. Hopefully you are stopping by from Instagram with the post that I shared last night. I am a planner addict. I have a couple of different kinds. I've had the Emily Lay Simplified Planner for personal use, and I've also used the Plum Streets paper, I think it's called, for business use. And for this following year, I needed a new planner for my business use, and I follow a couple different ones online, and I've always been intrigued by the Day Designer. And when I saw that she was doing a collaboration at Target, I wanted to keep an eye out and be able to see him in person and decide if that might be an option for me for the next calendar year. Well, they're supposed to officially launch on July 12th, but in stalking Instagram at #DDInTarget, there are some Targets that are already putting them out. I went and checked last weekend, the 4th of July weekend. I went on, I think it was Friday, to see, nothing there. And then I saw a couple of new posts on Instagram and decided to go back again on, let's see, what was yesterday? On Monday after the holiday, and was surprised to see an end cap of all these beautiful, colorful things. And so I grabbed one, and then I got home and I realized that I got the wrong format that I was needing. And so I went back that night after the kids were in bed, and then I kind of got a little crazy, and I kind of bought a bunch of them because I wanted to share with you the different styles and let you know what I kept. My sister's keeping one and my mom's keeping one, so let's just get to it. So if you go to your Target, in the stationery aisle right past cards, there is an end cap, and it'll have an end cap in the retail world is one of the forward-facing ends of an aisle that has product on it. Could you tell I worked retail? So on there it has a bunch of different things. There are hanging calendars to use for like the wall. And then there's the planners, and at the very bottom there's a shelf of the huge desktop ones. I did not purchase those, the desktop ones. But so I will start off first with the hanging ones. A smaller wall calendar. This retails for $5.99. It has a great colorful pattern. It has a gold little ring at the top and a little easy thing to hook. Her collaboration was with Blue Sky. They're the ones that are based in Target normally, and they work with different types of designers to get a lesser expensive type of item out. So this is really cute. It runs July 2015 to June 2016, and each square is probably about 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. So there are these cute little, this is a weekly format one of a pocket-sized calendar. There was a few patterns. So this one is, this one is the like turquoise tropical-y looking one, and then there is like a more graphic version of the pink, graphic design type. These retail for $5.99. The weekly format has tabs for all of the months. And then when you open it up immediately, it has the full spread. It has the full spread of all the months in the corresponding colors. On little holidays, there's a little tiny flag to signify, hey, I'm a fun day. That one was the New Year's Day. And then when you flip to the next page, the format on this is weekly. So it runs Monday through Sunday. It talks at the top 3 items, I guess, to accomplish that week. Then there are each day is broken into half. So one half is just a straight list of lines, which you use for like your agenda or what you need to accomplish. And then next to it is to-do items with a check box that you can mark off afterwards. Saturday and Sunday share a row, so they just have plain solid lines. The lines are pretty close together. The pages are, I would say, on the thinner side than some of the actual Day Designer, Simplified Planner, those type of paperweight. But I will show you that I have started to write mine, and I just bought a regular ballpoint pen. I should have tried it with my Sharpie pens. But it did not go through, and you can't even really tell. You just see like the indentations on the back. So $5.99. Woo-woo. The next bigger size is still a weekly format. This got a ruler. So the next size that we have here is a measurement of 8 by 5.5. Ooh, I guess. So it's half a sheet of notebook paper. Has the gold spiral on the ends. The outer cover is a plastic sheet. So inside here you can, if you wanted to, take it out, replace it with something else and put your own picture in there. The back is a regular like poly type of thing. This one is $7.99. The same type of format where you have the monthly box. You have the monthly boxes. Same little flags for the holidays. This one's turquoise inside. And then the format's the same here where there's like lines to write everything, an actual separate to-do list, and then that there. So this runs, all of these run July to June, so the academic year. The next one up, now this one, when I first saw it on the shelf, my OCD type A personality was a little annoyed because it looks like this. It's not like this, which is what I would expect. So it's a side longer one. But as I realized when I got home, that this one allows for not only a week view, but there's plenty of space to write in. It comes in 2 sizes. The bigger one is 8 by 10. I had measured that ahead of time. And the smaller one is 9 by 6 when you include the spiral part. But the lines are just so much tinier, and I am not known for little writing. So I ended up going with this larger one. Now, this one is a little bit different looking of a cover. So the outer part is the same poly material, but it's frosted. And then inside is the actual picture. It has gold detail foiling for the dates. It's more of a waxy material, so it's a little bit sturdier than if you just had like a thick cardstock paper. And I will show you what the month looks like. So when you have it open and folded back, you have a regular traditional monthly calendar, little flags on the thing on the holidays. The opposite side is a bit of a worksheet type thing to do every month. So the first column says monthly to do, the middle one says to contact or call, and the last one is to buy. I'm using this one in particular for my business / blogging, and how I've divvied up those sections is the first one, the monthly to do, these are posts that I have to create. Most of the time it's going to be sponsored ones or just ideas I have so I can keep them all tracked, because this mama brain pregnant with number 3 does not keep things straight. There's little check boxes next to it. The middle one, I don't really know yet what I'm going to use it for, but I think I'm going to use this for my social media clients to be able to just keep things that I have to do in mind. And the last column is where I'm going to be tracking my financials that I use for my monthly financial blogging posts on my blog, melissadell.com. So on here I'm going to be listing the income that I'm generating for blog posts, expenses, mileage, so I can kind of keep a running tab on how much either things are costing me during the month or how much I'm expecting to earn somewhere down the road, since most blogging payments are net 30 to 60 depending on who's paying you. I had a net like 1, and that was the best day ever. So for these on the daily breakdown, there are hours. It starts at 7 a.m. It's an hour with a skip in the middle for like the half spot. And it ends at 7 p.m. And there's also a box on the bottom that says tonight, which would be for meal planning, if that's what your thing is. And this again runs the same. It goes Monday through Sunday, and it runs July through June. And in the beginning of her planners, she kind of has, okay, so this isn't all of them. So one of them, when it starts on page 1, it says start with the big picture. So it kind of gives you an idea of your life direction, a place for you to write, do a brain dump, and put all the information that you want to have. Talking about, she writes in here, non-negotiable activities. You're going to brainstorm people that you want to surround in your life, and just throughout the year, jotting down things that you want to do. The second page, and the second one, says set your goals. It's when you look at your big picture list, it's kind of like, what do I have the time, money, energy, knowledge to accomplish? And then it's broken down into personal goals, family, friends, and relationship goals, heart and spirit goals, financial goals, work, career, or study goals. And on the side, because the only way you really can keep yourself accountable is an accomplished by date. So it's kind of an idea for you to put yourself on a time frame. Number 3 is designing your days. Designing your days, be intentional. It has suggestions for like a morning routine, evening routine. In the morning, it's like, figure out what you're going to do for that day and write everything down you have to do, errands. And then the evening is kind of recapping, how did you progress, what do you need to do for the next day. And 4 is called Stay on Course. This is for you to review your goals throughout the year. And she's just referencing it. It doesn't matter when you review your goals, but it's always good in any type of business, personal, whatever, home life, to evaluate and kind of see, am I on track for the accomplished by dates, or do I need to reevaluate, reassess, and figure out what do I need to do in order to get to that goal by that date or close to it. So that is that one. This one retails for $9.99. This is the one that I kept. $7.99. And this one comes in stripes, and there was one other pattern. I think it was like the graphic key type thing. The next side is the Big Daddy-O. This is definitely your big planner. This one is also weekly, and it measures 9.5 by 11, so a little bigger than a notebook page. It has the same instructions on the first couple pages. This has a huge calendar, so each calendar box is probably like almost 3 inches by 3 inches of squares. So it listed on both pages, and you do not have the same breakdown of like your goals and like things to do per month. But in addition to the weekly spread, it also has at the bottom a notes section and gratitude to be able to kind of keep track of what you're thankful for. In the back, there's some note pages on this one. The other one, some of them do too as well. I should probably preface that. But this one retails for $9.99. The last one I have for you is the daily. This is actually what I grabbed first and realized afterwards that that's not what I needed. I even, with my simplified planner, I even went from a daily to a weekly just because I don't have that many busy individual breakdowns for a day that some people might have. But anyways, this one measures 8.5 by 6, so a little bit smaller. I think this might be actually similar to the size of the new smaller version of the simplified planner, but it has the same poly covering on the outside, the waxy type of paper on here. These stripes are more for signature for the original Day Designer. So just a little note if you didn't know. And let's see here. So this one is a daily. So it has a 2-page monthly calendar with the little boxes, probably about an inch. Let me see. Exactly, like 1.25 inches. And then now for this one, for her dailies, it lists a day on each page, and it breaks it down into a couple different sections. In this top quadrant up here, you have today's top 3, has a little quote, today's schedule, to-do list, tonight for dinner, and a gratitude box. And I want to see if Saturday and Sunday are the same. No, okay. So on the weekend page, you still have the time, but it one side is Saturday and one side is Sunday, and then it just has next week and don't forget. So you'd have to lump in your meal planning on those days, and it also says take a time out, things to do, no, fun things to do. So that's cute. I really just like the design. Like for me, when I know there are people who go crazy with stickers and colors and everything, but I just realized that I need it to be a lot simpler. I like that these design-wise are cute with the little flags, some color at the top, and everything else is just kind of black and white. I appreciate that. At the end of each of her months, she has a note page that you can write additional little information, and there's probably about 10 pages of notes in the back. This one retails for $9.99. I think I said that, but oh no, sorry. This one is a little bit more. This one I think was, I don't remember where I put my receipt, but I think it was like $13. Don't forget, with any of these products, if you use your Target Red card, which is either a debit card or a credit card, I have the debit, you get an automatic 5% off on everything. And if you take it home and decide that you don't like it before you use it and you lost your receipt, it's okay. It's tied to your Target card, and you just go up to the front customer service. They just scan your card, they'll find the transaction and be able to refund you appropriately. I'm a huge fan of the Target card, and you can also sign up your school, so every percentage of some of your transaction goes to them to help. So that's it. So that is my presentation today of the Day Designer. I hope that my planner junkies appreciated it. I'm keeping the weekly wide one that's 8x10, retails for $9.99. My sister is going to be keeping this one that has the bold graphic in the turquoise. And my mom is going to have this little one. So we are all going to be a Day Designer family. How cute are we? Anyways, thanks for tuning in. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share this on Twitter or your blog. Just link to it. I don't care. I know that I'm just appreciative that my Target had everything. And hopefully yours does too. So talk to you later.